Ladies and gentlemen, huge big round of applause, PJ Palone.
Thank you. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. I like to write one-liners, so that's enough about me. All right. I also have been writing some self-deprecating comedy lately, so let's give it a try. So self-deprecating comedy, here we go. I could do better. All right. Lately, it's been getting cold, and when it gets cold outside, oftentimes people will exaggerate how cold it is by saying things like, "It was so cold, I froze my balls off." But I think if that actually happened, you wouldn't tell anybody. You'd be like, "It was so cold, I don't want to talk about it." So, I'm going to New York soon. Thank you. And before I go places, I like to do my research, make sure I know what I'm getting myself into. And one of the sites that I read said to fit in New York, you need to haggle, haggle, haggle. I don't know, I didn't know what that word meant either, so I looked it up. It means negotiate. So I've been practicing. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Hello, my good sir. How much for the hot dog? $2.50. All right. How about I just steal the hot dog? I believe that's how negotiating works, right? You got to start low and work your way up. I figure if he just hands me the hot dog, right on, I win. But if he stabs me, all right, fine. I'll pay the $2.50. You are much better at negotiating than I am. Need to work on my haggling skills. So I've been told that I overanalyze everything. What do you think that means? I've stayed up night after night trying to figure it out. So I recently moved back in with my parents because I thought, I don't know, I could do better. Anyway, I was watching TV the other day, and my dad. Well, all right, so a theme song for a TV show that I was watching came on, and my dad got really excited, and he was like, "Hey, you know that's a real song?" And I was like, "Yeah, all songs are real songs. Even the songs you think are fake songs, those are real songs. I mean, you can't show me a song that isn't a song. That's all I'm trying to say." My dad always taught me to look out for number one because pee is gross. That's relatively good advice, right? My little brother lives with us. He's deaf. You heard me. He did not. That's just one of the side effects of being deaf. That might be the only side effect. I don't know. I'm not deaf. But I do know sign language, so I mean I see what he's saying. Thank you. Wow, you guys are very nice. Appreciate that. Let's see. Made me completely forget where I was going now because of that. So I have two kids. The other day, one of them came up to me and was like, "Daddy, Erilyn peed the bed and got me wet all right here. What was I going to do, call her a liar? I had to go with it. You know? I was like, that sucks. And go change your panties. That's a word that I have to say on the regular now. Panties. I have to say things like, are your panties wet? I remember a time in my life when that was sexy to say. It is not so sexy anymore. I am sick of hearing about your wet panties, girls. All right? Pee is gross. Keep it to yourself. So my grandma lives with us as well, and she has Alzheimer's. So she's been forgetting things. One of the things she's forgotten is how to smoke. I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey, PJ, that sounds like a good thing, man. Yeah. But I personally know how much my grandma enjoyed crack. So we'll always be wondering, you know, what could have been? Guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know. Alzheimer's kind of reminds me of schizophrenia, which is also a pretty cool thing to have. All right? I mean, I don't have any friends, so it's nice to know that making them up is an option. You know? I do have one friend. He's black, and the other day he came up to me and he said, what do you think the meaning of life is? I was like, look inward. No, seriously, I'm not going to be able to help him with that. He's going to have to look inward. That's a nerve-wracking joke, isn't it? Let's move on. My grandma, she came up to me the other day and she was like, PJ, your daughter is as cute as a button. Now, I don't know very much about buttons, but I do know that I have never seen one that's as cute as a baby. Right. So this led me to believe that maybe, just maybe, my grandma was insulting my child in some weird, cryptic way. Either that, or she's seen some pretty amazing buttons. But I didn't want to take that chance. I was like, hey, Grandma, fuck you. All right. Thank you guys very much. My name is PJ.